What's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video, we're following up after the loss of the Baltimore Ravens the Monday morning after. And as you can see to my right, I don't have my normal setup. I don't have my table or computer here because I'm getting a new table. They just haven't shipped it yet, so we have to bear with me on that note. It's going to be here in probably maybe a couple weeks, so we might be in this format for quite some time, but just bear with me. Things will get back to normal eventually, but until then, we got to deal with this. So today's video, I just want to come on here and talk about Dwayne Haskins and Scott Turner following up the Baltimore Ravens loss. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. And let's get straight into today's video. Hail to the Washington football team. Roll the intro, baby. We are Washington. Let's get it. Where all my Washington fans at? Y'all the Washington football team. How do you expect to be good, man? Y'all are trash. 3-13 yet again. Blah, blah, blah. Listen. We Washington. Chase young with the sack, rush him down. Feel like I'm sick every time he get the ball. You know it's a touchdown. Who that out wide? Make Lawrence 17, you know that he's scoring. It's right off the edge, he's stopping the run. This defense is crazy, it's number one. Look at Trash, the way that he punt. You get it? We Washington, man, we Washington. So, yesterday, we lost to the Baltimore Ravens 17-31. The score does not tell how the game actually went, in my opinion. I feel as though we played way better than the score actually said on the scoreboard as the final score. But what I want to talk about today, like I said, is Dwayne Haskins and Scott Turner and this offense in general. I don't know if you guys agree with me on this, and I know a lot of people want to agree with me on this. This is just how I personally feel, and this is why it's my opinion, and I'm a fan. I'm not an analyst. I'm not an expert. This is just me being a fan, and this is my way to outlet my frustrations, my happiness, stuff like that. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel as though Scott Turner and Dwayne Haskins need to get on the same page. And when you hear that, of course, you're probably saying, well, duh, they do. They need to, their offensive coordinator and quarterback. But what I mean by that is we need to be clicking because, like I said, I don't know if you guys realized it yet, but in my opinion, I think I've seen it. And what I mean by that is, it seems like when Dwayne Haskins is in a groove, in his bag, making good completions, making good throws, it seems like Scott Turner's play calling is not good. Or should I say, not the best. And then it seems like when Scott Turner's play calling is phenomenal and actually good, and he's actually opening the playbook, it seems like Dwayne Haskins isn't at his best. He's playing horrible. So you see what I'm trying to say here? You see what my point of this video was? They need to get on the same page. They need to balance this offense out. And what I mean by balance, I don't mean run and passing, because we've been doing that solid. We've been doing that quite a bit, basically. But what I mean balance is they need to get on the same page. They both need to be on terms with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I know it takes time, but it's week 4. And quite frankly, I feel as though if this offense get in a groove, man, we could run away with this division. And that's saying a lot for a team that's 1-3. And for a team that's now in second place due to the Philadelphia Eagles winning last night, the 49ers could not take care of business, unfortunately. And they're 1-2-1, so that tie for the Philadelphia Eagles isn't looking too bad. You know what I'm saying? And that could come down for a long way into the season. Their tie could help them down in the season, because say we're 7-9, the Cowboys 7-9. They could be 7-8-1, and that tie could really be the difference maker of whether they win the division or not. Don't get me wrong. Whoever wins this division is going to get pummeled, obliterated, assassinated, whatever you want to say. Don't get me wrong. Whoever wins this division is going to get killed first round. But I guess that will give you a little bit of boost saying that your team won the division. And although we did beat Philly and we have a division win over them, that tie could come back and actually help them out in a long way in the season. But I'm getting off topic. You understand what I was trying to say here. If we can get a little bit of consistency out of Dwayne Haskins and Scott Turner and the offense just plays better, we could actually win this division. Now, if it was week 4 and we were 1-3, the Cowboys were 3-1, the Eagles were maybe 3-1, 2-2, then I would say maybe it's not our year, season's over. But considering the fact that this division is horrible and it's played out how it played out, and if it continues to tread in that direction, we could possibly win this division. And if the offense pick it up, we could be good. Because if you look at this division, the Cowboys have the best offense by far. Defense is horrible, probably worse in the league, but they have the best offense in the NFC East by far. Dak Prescott threw for 500 yards yesterday. Let that sink in. And most of it is in garbage time, but he threw for 500 yards yesterday. So their offense isn't the problem. It's their defense. So what I essentially say that to say this, Cowboys have the best offense in the division. We have the best defense in the division. And if we could somehow put up points, starting this week versus the Rams, and build off of that, we could win this division. So when we play the Cowboys, I just feel as though if we're in a groove and we could put up points by that time, maybe 30, we could win. But back to on topic. I got off topic right there. I didn't even make this video about the Cowboys. I made this video strictly about Dwayne Haskins and Scott Turner. Scott Turner and Dwayne Haskins need to get on the same page. Because like I said, it just seems like when Dwayne Haskins is in a groove, Scott Turner's play calling is horrible. When Dwayne Haskins is horrible, Scott Turner's play calling is phenomenal. If we can get a consistent play out of both guys, we would be unstoppable. We would be unstoppable because, honestly, our defense is number 1 in this division. The offense is lackluster, but it's getting there. It's getting there. If Dwayne Haskins continue to play how he played, although he wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong, he was not perfect in his game. He did miss J.D. McKissick on a wheel route that could have possibly been a touchdown. Or just a big play. He missed Terry McLaurin on the play. He missed Antonio Gibson out the backfield. So he did have quite a bit overthrows and inaccurate passes, but it was better. It showed me a little bit of progress. But I'm saying this to say this. Scott Turner, your play calling has to be better. But it seems like when it is better, after we chew you out that whole week and you finally call a good game, it seems like your quarterback isn't playing good. So I don't know if it's Scott Turner, Dwayne Haskins, and Kansas City need to get together all week. They have to do something quickly. Because next thing you look up, the Eagles or the Cowboys could be running away with this division. And that's saying a lot because we're both 1-3 and they're 1-2-1. But their teams, well, the Cowboys speakingly, their team is so much capable more of doing what it is doing. And it's only a matter of time before they start clicking. Now, you can say the same for us, but it's more than likely that the Cowboys win this division, and it's more than likely for them to start clicking first. But I just need Dwayne Haskins and Scott Turner to get on the same page, man. Because, like, yesterday, for an example, Dwayne Haskins comes out, I think it was after the Kendall Fuller interception. You may say that was Ron Rivera's call, but Scott Turner was the one to send in the play. You run a screen with no timeouts to the middle of the field. You have a chance to cut the deficit maybe to 14-28 at halftime. Instead, you go into halftime 10-28, and they get ball at half and go down the field and score. I think it was 10-21 at the time. But you get what I'm trying to say here. You have to be aggressive. The play calling was not that good yesterday. It was okay. The screens killed them. But our offense is elementary. It's screens, slants, stop routes, screen, slant, stop route, run, screen, slant, stop route, run. Can we get some exotic plays up in there? Please. You know what I'm saying? Let Dwayne Haskins sling it. You may not feel comfortable in it, but at least you know what you're gonna get out of him if you let him sling it. Throwing slants all game, yeah, it'll work. But like I said, the offense just seems elementary. But like I was saying yesterday, Dwayne Haskins missed a couple plays. Gibson, out the backfield, you got to hit him. You overthrew him out of the backfield. You almost overthrew a screen. What else can I think of? J.D. McKissick, you fumbled. That's not on Dwayne Haskins or Scott Turner, but you see what I'm saying here? The offense has to be better as a whole unit. Scott Turner, your play calling, man. I'm just not a fan of running it on first down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of running it on first down, especially the first play of the game. Set the tone, man. Throw a deep shot. Let them know how we're coming. Be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But it just seems like he's predictable. If you go back and look at my stream, so many times in that game did I already predict what the play that was going to happen before it even happened. I remember a specific possession in that game. He ran on first down. Okay. 2nd and 6, you run. Goes nowhere. Now you're in a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 predicament with your young quarterback. Yeah, some people's going to say, well, you have to pick that up. But with this offensive line and with the lack of weapons, you can't expect that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And also, I like the misdirect. I like the, the double motions, but it just seems like it's too. I don't know if it's too slow or if it's just the design runs that he calls that just makes it goes nowhere. I don't know, but I'm gonna get out of here because I could go on for an hour about this whole thing. Let's just move on to the Rams. One more video, and then Wednesday is normally when we move on to the Rams. But I just wanted to come in here and say quickly that the offense, more specifically Dwayne Haskins and Scott Turner, they need to get on the same page. And once they get on the same page, this offense and this team can go to another level. Especially how the division is playing out, we could win this division. And if this offense gets in its groove, we could, yeah. Dwayne Haskins had a solid game, no turnovers, but he do need to throw some touchdowns. That's in order. That's how we're gonna win the game. You got to score points. Can't expect to win every game 17 points. You can't expect to win a game in 17 points in this era of football. You need at least 30 points. And sometimes 30 isn't even enough. But I'm gone. Like, comment, subscribe, host to watch the football team. Scott Turner, Dwayne Haskins, you need to get on the same page. And once you do, this team will be successful. Host to watch the football team. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.